Hello and welcome to Derail?
Derail Valley.
Derail Valley.
There you go.
I'm starting to get it.
Uh-huh.
With Zeta and Felidae.
Yes, this is the Build 99 in the simulator version of the game. They do a thing where it's like every time they do a major update, they like change the sub name. So it was like Derail Valley, then Derail Valley reworked, and then like there was another one, and then simulator.
Okay.
So yeah.
I love the flowers.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a very rustic area.
Yeah, so fair warning, the frame rate's not going to be great. It doesn't hurt that much to play it like that, but it might not be the greatest to watch. I'm only running a 1050 Ti, which is a low-end card from 10 years ago, I checked.
Just like this game, apparently.
Yeah. Well, that's true. This game was also started 10 years ago, but it's been continuously updated. Not like my graphics card. So, it's got these things. Trains. You may have heard of that concept before.
Indeed.
It is going down. Okay, I'm going to real quick change the time of day because I want it to be day. It's not as fun to drive at night, but whatever. Watch this. So way over there. I don't even think I could see it yet. Way over there somewhere. There's a building that has all the important stuff you need. I think it's on the other side over there.
Okay.
But it would take forever to walk to it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this game has a VR thing where you can't walk really in VR, so you have this like teleporting function that you can do, and it's way faster. Watch this.
Boop. Boop, boop.
I know we just got started for the day, but let's just sleep for a while.
I just slept for 9 hours. What's another 10?
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Oh. I too sleep with my head slightly into the couch.
I also like that it calls it a bed. But there is that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
It's raining now. It's darker than it was.
It looks like nighttime.
Yeah, it's like 5 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. Well, that might have made it worse, but whatever. Nothing I can do about that right now.
Well, I mean, I like nighttime drives.
Yes. So here's the thing. This game, the trains are kind of communal in this game, in a sense, even though there's no other people. Mm-hmm. You just kind of pick one up and start using it.
Oh.
And then you have to, when you're done using it, you can go pay off the fees for all the repairs and fuel and stuff. But I'm pretty much done with this game, so I also have a thing called the museum trains, which are the demonstrator trains, which are the same trains. Jeez, that was a loud engine outside.
Yeah, wow.
They're basically the same as all these trains, except they're your own personal ones, and they're all done up and everything. Let me go inside of one of these.
You know, I thought you meant that you would literally pick up the train.
No.
You said that?
I mean, I guess you kind of can in a sense, but... So, like, you see how it's all rusty and everything? Mm-hmm. The whole premise of this game is it's an area that's, like, down on its luck financially, and you're using whatever they have available to them to do work and to... Theoretically, you're trying to improve and build the economy, but that's not really yet a thing. They are going to make that a thing.
Okay. That's almost like another game that you like, about it being an area that's down on its luck.
I mean, I like that in general in games, but I don't know what game you're specifically referencing.
Night in the Woods.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That's not what I thought you were going for, but yeah.
Oh.
So there's 6 primary train types. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's what I was not sure of how I wanted to do in this game. How I wanted to do things. There are 6 trains. A trip on a train can take like half an hour or more sometimes. And I don't really want to do that many trips in this game.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to try to do is figure out how to compress that. There's essentially 3 difficulties and complexities of trains. There's the easy ones, which these 2 are... There's like 3 that are the easy ones, and these are 2 of them. And then there's like a medium difficulty, which is this one.
Yeah.
And then there's the steam ones, which are the hard ones.
Yeah, you told me about that. It sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I've gotten used to all of them at this point. I'm the type of person that likes to do a job on one and then switch to another type of engine for the next trip.
Uh-huh.
So I like more types of control schemes rather than sticking with one favorite. Okay. So let's start with the easy one. Let's see. Actually, I could jump to the museum. We're going to use my personal ones because they look nicer.
Okay.
So, I guess I could just show them. Actually, no, I will call it here. There's also a couple like extra vehicles that are not quite the same.
Okay.
Start with this one.
Can you come here?
There we go. So this is my personal DE2. This is the starting train type. So most of them are called shunters, and then you have like 2 that are heavy mainline vehicles. Even though you're not really... The thing is, they start you with shunters, but you can't actually do shunting at the beginning of the game. You have to do the full hauling with a crappy shunter train. Do you know what shunting is exactly?
No.
That's when you have a bunch of different cars on a bunch of different lanes in the yard, and like this car needs to go to this spot. These cars need to go get loaded and then get put over here. That's shunting.
Okay.
So okay.
Yeah, this looks very you. This one.
It's lit up in here only because of the light over me, but normally it would be dark in here. So let's show how you start this, okay? I also feel like it's very raft-like because you're kind of walking around in it instead of like, you're in and you're just controlling the vehicle.
Yeah.
You're actually controlling yourself in the vehicle, and you got to actually manually operate all this stuff. So it feels very raft-like because while I'm going, I could just like go over here and like walk out and just look outside or something.
Well, that's pretty neat.
I also have a couple of controls tied to buttons to make things a little easier, but I'm not going to do that just yet.
Okay.
So you turn on the electronics, the starter, the traction motors, which are the electric motors that actually spin the engine or spin the wheels. Dash light turns on the lights for those, and then the cab light, and then you start it. Turn off the manual brake, the handbrake. Turn on the air brake controls, and then any lights forward. No, that's not lights, that's wipers. That's light forward. I guess I do need the wipers too. It's raining.
Yeah.
And
Good point.
then I set it into forward mode. Brakes are off. And then we go. I forgot. I can only set it to the first tier for this train until I start moving. Do you know what? Did you hear that sound? That was wheel spin because there was too much torque and it was too wet. So the wheels just started spinning uselessly on the metal.
All right.
Oh yeah, my personal ones, I also added this thing to all of them.
Yeah.
Which shows the slope of the track I'm on.
Oh, that's neat.
Trains do not like slope, so even a small one can be an issue.
Huh. Okay, that explains some real things in real life.
Yeah. The slope is called a grade, so you might hear me say it like that.
Okay.
And then you've got your map, which is the world map, and then these are the maps for the actual station that we're in, but it doesn't show our position on these.
Okay.
So we kind of have to just figure out where we are. But I know from experience that I'm right about in this area here.
Okay.
So I can switch that. I can change all the switches on here with one of the upgrades you get in the game.
Nice.
So I switch that to the other way, and then I can turn this to reverse mode, and then gradually start going in reverse. Very gradually, damn. I haven't driven this one in a while. That's why my brakes are still on.
This is like how you know a lot of how things work in real life.
Sure.
That I don't.
I don't know how accurate any of this is, but
Yeah.
I think it's kind of accurate.
Like about how fans might need an extra kick to get started.
Yeah. And like for example, the traction. So the way this is a DE2, which stands for diesel electric 2, or stands for all of the numbers there letters and numbers mean something. Diesel electric is the type of engine it is. The
Okay.
2 refers to how many powered wheels it has. So this has two axles.
Sets, okay.
But it's weird because the Steam ones don't go by sets; they go by individual wheels instead. So the way this type of engine works is it's got a diesel, but that's only an electric generator, and then there's an electric motor on the wheels that spin them. So it's basically an electric vehicle with an onboard gas generator.
All right.
better stop. I'm not actually picking anything up yet from the yard over there. And I can't, if you brake too hard in the rain, it'll start slipping. And you'll hear that sound.
Almost sounds like the souls of the
A
damned.
little bit. Stop. Stop. Cease. Desist. There's also sand. If you're like trying to go uphill in the rain or something and it starts wheel slipping, like you have enough power to go uphill but the wheels start slipping out from under you,
Yeah.
you can start spraying sand on the track and give yourself more traction.
Wow, I wonder if that's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
That's pretty neat. I never knew that.
Yep, they actually have to like get the sand from special quarries, I've heard, to make sure that it doesn't that it's good quality so it doesn't jam up in the hoses. So let's see. I'm going to turn this back off for a minute, switch to a different one.
I suppose I research more fictional things.
That's true. It's not like I don't like fictional things too. Turn that off. Turn this back off. And then we fuel cut out. And then I'm going to put away my personal train. And it just teleports it back to the museum.
Okay.
Then there's the second. There's like 3 easy ones, 1 medium one, difficulty wise. I mean, 3 easy ones, 1 medium one, and 2 hard ones. This is the second of the easy ones.
Ooh, that's big.
Yep. This is the DH4. Do you know what that stands for?
Diesel
Mm-hmm.
is the H, the second part about the wheels.
No, the 4 is because it's got
Okay.
4 sets of wheels.
Okay, what's the H stand for then?
Diesel hydraulic.
Hydraulic.
So the way this one works is as a it has the engine, but instead of generating electricity, it pushes a fluid through a pipe, which then pushes a turbine that actually turns the wheels.
Okay.
So you have like a fluid connecting the engine to the wheels.
Does the fluid recycle?
It like circulates.
No. Yeah.
But it
Okay.
also this one definitely has some heating issues. You got to be careful with heating for this. It also like has an auto fan that turns on when it gets too hot, and what's the other thing? It basically drives the same as the other ones because a lot of it's automated, so it drives the same. I'm not going to turn it on. It's basically the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to simplify since there's so many of them. Then there's the DE6. Where is
These.
the D6? There's the DE6. Same as the first one, just bigger.
Okay.
This is probably the most powerful. I think this is the strongest engine. Also, 3 of the engines have a mode called multi-unit, where you can. I could take that other one that was over there, connect it to this one, and this blue thing here would connect data between them. So if I turn the throttle up on this, it'll turn the throttle up on the other one too.
Wow.
So I can have like multiple engines pulling. And that first one has all 3 of the ones actually that I showed you. Those are the 3 that can all do that.
Okay. It's a little more claustrophobic in here.
Is it? Yeah.
On that side, at least.
Because they have all the controls for the one person, and then you'd have a second person here that actually like coordinates everything, I guess.
Or you're supposed to, anyway.
That's the theory, yeah. That's the idea. And for this one, the handbrake is out here, and the starter is here.
I guess you won't be using the handbrake to stop then.
No, you're not. You're only really meant to use it to stay stopped when it's not running.
Has a starter back there. That's kind of like there's a train in the Walking Dead game that you get running.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to do all the things for it like this?
Probably not quite as much, but
Yeah.
you do have to, like, there's a list of instructions you have to go through.
Yeah, they probably aren't as realistic about it as this is.
Yeah.
This is trying to be. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't do that for the other ones. And then this. And then this. And then, oh, I don't even know what that is. That's the first time I've even seen that there. I don't know what that does.
Oh, that's weird.
And then scratchy back, itchy back, I mean. Okay, and then I want to show one other thing before I switch to the next engine.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the weird thing about trains that I never really understood and I still don't fully get are all the different types of brakes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different types of brakes that are all in the same engine. This engine has 3 different kinds of brakes on it.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm talking, so I'm also confusing myself of what I need to do. There we go. So there's the dynamic brake, the train brake, and the independent brake.
Okay. That
So-
doesn't tell me anything.
The train brake and the independent brake are kind of the same thing. It's just the independent. So they have like the actual like brakes, like the pieces that grab onto the wheels, just like cars
Okay.
have, right?
Yeah.
And there's an air current, or there's like air pressure that controls that. And what?
There's also a blue one there.
Blue what? Button?
Brake something over there.
A blue what? Oh, this?
Yeah.
That's the cut. That tells. That
Oh, okay.
turns on the controls for that. So you have like the thing that grabs onto the wheels to
Yeah.
stop them, and that's what these both do. But this only does it for the engine itself, and this does it for the whole train line.
Oh.
Then you also have the dynamic brake, and that basically. I've told you before that an electric motor and electric generator are the same thing essentially, just in reverse. Well, that's what this does. It converts it from being a motor to a generator. So the motion of the wheels as it's moving forward will generate power
Oh.
and be put through an electric heater to
Yeah.
dissipate that energy. So you're bleeding off energy by using the wheels as a generator instead of a motor. And it saps energy away from the system.
Why would you want that?
Because the brakes can overheat and fail.
Oh.
And those are really good for downhill. I want to show one thing. I want to show how you maintenance the engines real quick.
Okay.
There's also another camera view, this one.
Oh.
And from here you can manually switch these, but you can
Okay.
also turn on, you can connect the trains and disconnect them, but you can also turn the handbrake on and off from here too.
You set your drone out to get a look.
Basically, that's kind of what's happening.
That was awfully close.
Yeah. The signs sometimes do feel very weirdly close. And you can I don't know if you saw this when we were over here before, the turntable. You can operate that.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not the greatest at judging braking distances.
I understand that.
But yeah, you can do this. And then there's this little house here that has the controls in it as well if you want to do it more realistically.
Okay.
But that's not what I'm doing yet. That's not what I'm doing right here. I'm doing the maintenance thing right now. For the borrowed trains, you can pay a fee and it'll auto restore them. But for your own personal ones, you have to do it manually. But you can do it for those ones manually as well and save some money.
Okay.
So I can take this.
It looked like a cash register there for a second.
Oh god, that's way further away than I thought. Oop. Okay, alright, stop. Okay. I grab this, put it in here, and then give me diesel. It was already full, but
Oh, wow.
repair the wheels, repair the mechanical powertrain and the electrical powertrain.
I was just going to say, you can refill all the things from that.
Yep. Except for the steam engine, you have the coal, and then this pipe right here, this pipe right there, is the water that you need to fill.
Oh, is that like moss in there?
What?
In between the rails on the other track? Inside the building.
Oh, in the building? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess it is, yeah. That's weird. Usually there's a hole down there so you can get underneath it, like at a place to change the oil.
That's pretty funny. You have to use your wallet there.
Yeah. And they always give you a receipt, and here's what we do with them. And it'll despawn later.
Okay.
And, okay. Next train. Let me turn this all off. Turn the electric off.
That sounded a lot like Five Nights at Freddy's shutting down.
It does sound, it actually sounded like the laughing or something. Now that you mention it.
Oh,
Clear. And then we've got work train LED clear, work train. I want the DM3.
all right. So what's M stand for?
Diesel mechanical.
All right.
So this one is the medium difficulty one. This one requires shifting because the engine is directly mechanically linked to the wheels just like it is in a car.
All right.
This is my favorite aesthetically, but I don't... It driving is not necessarily better or worse than the others. It's kind of complicated because...
It looks complicated.
here's the shifting.
Oh.
You see how it's two?
Yeah.
This is the combinations you need for each of the gears.
Oh my gosh.
So I simplify by skipping some of them, and so it makes it easier to memorize them.
Okay. Yeah.
Turn that on, turn this one on.
My little red engine says I think I can.
Yeah. Only, this is again the demonstrator one. The normal ones are just blue over there.
The demonstrator, isn't it your personal one?
Yeah, it's called when you get it, the idea is you find this old rusted one that's randomly spawns in the world, and you have to manually restore it at the museum. And it's very expensive, and then you manually sand all the rust off and put a paint job on it. But you just have to hold you just have to hold your mouse on it when you have the right stuff, when you have the sander and everything. It's not like you have to manually go painting over it or anything. You just kind of hold it for a few seconds.
Power Wash Simulator crossover?
Yep. And you can also, you don't have to do the demonstrator ones. You can do a clean version of like the rusted paint job over there. You can do a non-rusted version of that instead.
I'm guessing you have to retrieve them from out in the world too.
Yeah, you have to haul them back to the museum from wherever they are. And then you have to go do a hauling job to take like major parts that it needs back from the from one of the stations to the museum. That was annoying because it was just the same trip 3 times to restore all of them. I didn't care for that one. I wish it was different stations you had to pull from. I guess I don't need these headlights.
Yeah, it's starting to get bright.
I don't know. I was going to do a job with this one, but I don't know if it's powerful enough to get out of this area. I might have to go to a different area if I want to do that.
To even get out of the area, wow.
It's all uphill no matter how I leave the harbor.
Okay.
It probably can do it if I do a small job. Maybe I will do that.
What's the little wheel there?
It's also the slowest engine in the game.
Okay.
What? What wheel?
The wheel, not that one. The one behind you.
This?
Over
Wait,
to the
I keep
right.
forgetting. I need to do that too.
Oh.
This?
There, on the
This.
left. Yeah.
That's to turn on the sander.
Oh, okay.
And then let's see. So I'm in 4th gear right now.
Yeah, I can't really read the labels from here.
Yeah. I still didn't put it in forward. Okay. Yeah, I just stalled it. Cool. It'll also explode if you shift wrong.
Oh my god.
If you're like moving quickly and then you shift to too low of a gear, after a second it'll just explode.
Dang.
Yeah, and then it's basically just dead at that point. I got wheel slip. So when it's wheel slipping, you actually want to increase the gear because it's less torque.
Okay.